Hello, friends. Thank you so much for joining me today. I couldn't be more excited to share with you today 3 different ways to create absolutely gorgeous glowing skin for those of us with mature skin who are in our 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond. If you're new to this channel, please let me extend a very warm welcome. My name is Elise, and as a professional working makeup artist who specializes in helping those of us who are over 50, I love sharing with you makeup tips and techniques so we can look like the very best version of ourselves. Each Thursday, you'll find a new video on my channel, and I hope you'll join our really wonderful family of subscribers. And if you hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell icon below the video and to the right, you'll automatically be notified each time a new video is available. And I thank you so much in advance if you choose to do so. Well, we've certainly been living through some crazy times these past few months, and I've had a number of people ask me if I do personal makeup consultations via Zoom. So I did want to let you know that yes, I absolutely love helping women one-on-one with makeup consultations on Zoom. And if you'd like to learn more, I've included contact information in the description box below. So now let's dive into today's topic, which is how can those of us over 50 have beautiful glowing skin again? We'll cover 3 different ways to create a gorgeous glow. First, we'll talk about how we can help our skin regain some glow through both internal and external methods. Second, we'll cover different types of makeup products that can help us create a lovely glow. And third, we'll focus on where and how we can apply these products for a maximum effect. A number of months ago, before our world changed so drastically, I was walking through a park and heard the rather unmistakable sound of a young child's shout of joy. When I got closer, I saw a young girl who was perhaps 3 years old, with a huge smile on her face sitting at the bottom of a slide. But what really caught my attention was not only the beautiful soft golden ringlets of her hair, which reminded me so much of my youngest daughter when she was that age, but also the absolutely gorgeous glow of her skin. So no matter what our age, a dewy, glowing complexion probably ranks near the top of any list of most wanted beauty attributes. But for many of us, as the years pass, so sadly does that glow. But here's the good news. With a few internal as well as external adjustments, we can recapture some of that beautiful radiance. First, let's focus on some internal adjustments we can make to help regain some natural glow. Dr. Anthony Ewan, who's a plastic surgeon and the author of a book titled The Age Fix, reminds us that the most important thing we can do for our skin is to eat a plant-based rich diet, which focuses on veggies, fruits, and whole grains, and less meat. In other words, your basic Mediterranean diet approach. Lycopene-rich foods such as watermelon, tomatoes, guava, papaya, or even grapefruit help reduce damage and redness caused by sun exposure. And don't forget the nuts. Brazil nuts are rich in selenium, walnuts provide omega-3 fatty acids, and macadamias, which contain good oils and fatty acids, help skin repair itself. And what's nice is that we can easily include any of these nuts in salads. And we've all heard it, but it continues to be true. Drinking 8 glasses of water each day not only helps rid the body of toxins, but it can also help plump the skin, which makes our fine lines less evident. Now, for a couple of external adjustments, be sure to keep the following clean. Your makeup brushes, number 1, and wash them weekly. Your cell phone and your pillowcase. Our cell phone deposits a boatload of germs on our cheeks and jaw with each use, so it's absolutely worth using some antibacterial wipes. And consider changing that pillowcase every few days as well. Since cellular renewal in your skin happens during the night, you can help the process along by reducing the amount of bacteria that your face encounters on your pillowcase. And it's also very important to get rid of those dead skin cells by exfoliating your skin 2 or 3 times a week. As we mature, our skin cells turn over less frequently, which causes our skin to look dull because it's no longer reflecting light. There are two different kinds of exfoliants. There's a physical exfoliant, which are scrubs basically, and also chemical exfoliants, which use ingredients like glycolic or lactic acids to melt away dead skin cells. And just about every makeup line and skincare line has one or more exfoliating products, so luckily they're really easy to find. Or for a more intense treatment, you might also want to consider a chemical peel or a laser resurfacing at a doctor's office. In addition, there are also some important products you might want to consider adding to your skincare routine. A hyaluronic acid serum provides moisture at a deeper level and holds up to 100 times its weight in water. Vitamin C brightens the skin and evens out our skin tone. And retinol, which is a form of vitamin A, encourages faster cell turnover, which leads to more collagen and the reduction of fine lines. And this probably goes without saying, but always check with your dermatologist first before trying out any new skincare products. And by the way, if you'd like more information about some great skincare products, I've put a link to another video that you might find helpful in the description box. It's called 6 Skincare Musts for Women 50 Plus and 5 Game-Changing Skincare Products. Another thing we can do to help our skin is to massage our face while applying serums or creams at night. This increases circulation and also helps tone the muscles. Just 5 minutes of massage can actually improve elasticity in our skin. And in the morning, you might want to consider using something like a jade roller. Because we're lying down every night, fluid builds up under our eyes, which can result in those puffy eye bags that we often see. And jade rollers, which have been around for centuries, can amp up our lymph flow and drain fluid buildup under our eyes and along our jaw. And using an eye product with caffeine in it can also help reduce that morning eye puffiness. Now let's talk about the 4 different types of external makeup products that we can use to create a stunning glow. We can use just one of these products, or we can layer these products to create an even more intense glow. So which products we use and how many we layer depends on what type of look we're trying to create. The first makeup product we can use to create a glow is a face primer that we wear under foundation, or we can mix a little of a glowy primer in with a foundation. One I've recently discovered that's really quite beautiful is from a mid-price brand sold at Target called Pixie by Petra. It's called the Flawless Beauty Primer. Some other drugstore products along this line, and I'll list them in the description box by the way, are L'Oreal's True Match Lotion, Garnier's Skinactive Glow Boost Illuminating Moisturizer, and Milani's Prime Light Strobing and Pore Minimizing Face Primer. Whew, those are mouthfuls. And a wonderful higher-end product is Charlotte Tilbury's Flawless Filter. And if you're looking for a clean beauty makeup primer with glow, Ilia's True Skin Radiant Priming Serum is absolutely wonderful. The second type of makeup product we can use to create glow is foundation that has a built-in glow. We can apply it alone all over the face, or we can mix it with a matte or a satin finish foundation for less glow. I've actually applied Clinique's Even Better Glow Foundation on one side of my face, and the Pixie by Petra Flawless Beauty Primer on the other side of my face, and I topped the primer with Clinique's Even Better Foundation, which is a satin finish. I applied the Even Better Glow Foundation from Clinique, and on this side of my face, I applied the Petra by Pixie Primer, which has a glow factor to it, and on top of it, I applied the Even Better Foundation, which has a satin finish. So I don't know if you can tell the difference between these two sides of my face, but hope you can see glow on both sides. There are a number of other foundations that have glow which is built in, which I've listed in the description box. But let me give you a few high-rated ones. First of all, L'Oreal's Infallible Pro Glow and Maybelline's Fit Me Dewy and Smooth Foundation at the drugstore. And 3 higher-end favorites are NARS Sheer Glow Foundation, Charlotte Tilbury's Airbrush Flawless Foundation, and Giorgio Armani's Luminous Silk Foundation. And a couple of clean beauty makeup options are Beauty Counter's Dew Skin Tint Moisturizer and RMS's Uncover Up Cream Foundation. And as I mentioned, you'll find more options in the description box. The third makeup product option is to use a cream, liquid, or powder highlighter, or it can also be called an illuminator. Some really good drugstore options, and I'll show you a couple of these in just a moment, are Wet n Wild's Mega Glow Liquid or Cream Highlighter, and Milani's Strobe Light Liquid Highliner is another good one. So this is Wet n Wild's Mega Glow Cream Highlighter, and I'm going to put a little bit of this on the back of my hand so you can see what it looks like. This is what the cream highlighter looks like. I don't know how much you can see that in the camera. Next, I'm going to try the Mega Glow Wet n Wild Liquid Highlighter. And by the way, they do make these in different colors. This comes with a doe foot applicator. This is where the liquid highlighter is. I think the liquid has a little bit more gleam than the cream stick. The first cream highlighter from Wet n Wild is called Halo Goodbye. The second one is called Gilded Glow. I don't know if you can tell, the Gilded Glow is more of a golden or honey look to it. A few really nice higher-end products include Benefit's What's Up Cream Stick Highlighter, YBF's Cream Illuminator, and Kevyn Aucoin's Glass Glow Face Illuminator. And I also love Laura Geller's Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminators and Baked Highlighters. And let me show you a few of these products as well. This is Benefit's What's Up highlighter. As you can see, it comes in a stick, and I'm going to put a little bit of this on the back of my hand. I'm not sure how well you can see that. I think it's pretty comparable to the Wet n Wild drugstore highlighter. This is the YBF Cream Illuminator. It actually comes in a case that also has a neutralizing cream in it. This is the Cream Illuminator right here. I think this one has even a little bit more glow to it. Next, I'm going to put on a little bit of the Kevyn Aucoin product. This comes in a pump applicator. This has a very different texture. It's much creamier than the other ones, and I don't know if you can again tell, but it really does have a glass-like glow to it. And this is one of Laura Geller's products. This is the Laura Geller product. It's called Fairy Dust. She also makes these in a lot of other colors. This is Gilded Honey. This is one called Ballerina. This is a beautiful one called Peach Glow. And this is a very well-loved one called Diamond Dust. I'm going to go ahead and put the Laura Geller powder on one side of my face with a wet sponge, and then I'm going to put the Cream Illuminator from YBF on the other side of my face. So I'm going into Laura Geller's Fairy Dust. By the way, you can put these on dry or wet, but if you do choose to wet them, they will come across as a much glowier product. Now I wet this, so I think we're going to get quite a bit of glow. It would be less glowy, definitely, if I just used the powder without putting it on with a wet sponge. And on this side of my face, I'm putting on the Cream Illuminator from YBF. And a really wonderful Clean Company liquid highlighter is Ilia's Liquid Light Serum Highlighter. Let me show you what that looks like as well. The Ilia product comes in a little pump. Frankly, I'd prefer a different applicator because I seem to always pump too much out, even though I try very hard to pump just a tiny little bit. I think you'll be able to see that the Ilia product has quite a bit of glow. However, when you blend it in, it softens it quite a bit. It's actually a very lovely soft glow if you use just a little bit and blend it in well. The fourth makeup product category we can use to create glow is finishing sprays and powders. Three of my absolute favorites are Tatcha's Luminous Dewy Skin Mist, Laura Mercier's Glow Powder, and Hourglass's Ambient Light Finishing Powders. And all three of these products create a very soft, lovely glow. Let me show you. This is the Tatcha Dewy Luminous Glow product. I'm going to spray just a little bit on this side of my face. This is the Laura Mercier powder. And this is the Ghost Edit palette, which includes two finishing powders. Finishing powders are here and here. Next to those, over here, is a strobe highlighting powder, which gives quite a bit of glow. And then down below is a bronzer and two blushes. I'm going to take a little bit of the finishing powders. I'm just going to rub a brush across both of them, and then I'm going to just lightly put it over the side of my face. It just melts everything together and creates a beautiful soft glow. I really love this product, although it is very pricey. But also, these pans last for a very long time. Now we'll move into our third way that we can create glow. We can create more glow by where we apply these products and how we apply these products. We can apply any of these products all over our face, or we can strategically apply them to just certain areas of our face and body. Or the third thing we can do is layer them. So for instance, I might apply the Tatcha Dewy Luminous Skin Mist all over my face, and then I might strategically apply a cream or liquid highlighter just on the tops of my cheekbones. Or I could mix a little of the glowy product like Ilia's Liquid Light Serum in with my matte foundation and apply it just on certain areas of my face like my cheekbones. Next, let's talk about all the different ways we can apply these products, which can also make a difference in how much glow we get. First, we can apply creams or liquids with our fingers, a brush, or a dampened makeup sponge. We can apply powders with a brush or a sponge dampened with either water or a sponge dampened with a luminous setting mist like the Tatcha product that I mentioned earlier. We can spray the setting mist directly onto the sponge, or we can spray the setting mist onto something like a palette, for instance, and then use a slightly dampened makeup sponge to dip into the powder and then dip into the luminous setting spray on the palette. This is a palette that you can spread different makeup products on. And all I would do would be to take my setting spray and squirt a little bit on my palette, which I'll go ahead and do. I sprayed a little bit on this palette. So I dipped my sponge into my powder, and then I'm going to dip it into the setting spray on the palette, and then I can apply it so it's a little bit longer lasting. I'm getting quite a bit of a glow on the side of my face. That's what happens when you layer products together. Another option that works beautifully with a stick highlighter, which sometimes doesn't glide on as easily as other products, is to dab a little of your favorite moisturizer on the back of your hand, and I particularly like Clinique's 72-Hour Moisture Surge. Then dip your fingers into the cream stick and then into the moisturizer, and it will glide on so easily, and it will provide some additional glow. Let me show you. So I'm going to take a little bit of my Clinique Moisture Surge. I put a little bit on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to dip my finger into this cream stick. This happens to be the Wet n Wild cream stick. I have a little bit on my finger, and I'm going to dip it into the moisturizer. And then I'm going to do this somewhere where I haven't put glow before so you can see. And then it spreads on so easily. And I love how the moisturizer adds some additional glow. I think you can probably see that on my forehead. I'm going to look very glowy by the end of this. Wow. We have covered so much ground today, and I hope you found this information helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. It turns out that when you give a video a thumbs up on YouTube, it helps any channel's visibility, and it also helps a channel grow because the video will then show up as a suggested video to other people. So I'd be especially grateful if you'd give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And in the comments section below, I hope you'll share with all of us a favorite product that you use to create a beautiful glow on your skin. I really appreciate your comments because not only are you often cluing all of us in to some wonderful new products that we might not be aware of, but it's also such a pleasure getting to know so many of you through your comments. And I'm really grateful for the wonderful community of friends that we're developing. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. And I hope you stay happy and healthy and have an absolutely fabulous rest of your day. Take care.